Hey guys, welcome back to the BuzWeaver channel, and I hope you guys haven't suffered from the Dr. Jansen bug, the story mission that's in the first tier that you complete. And after that, it seems to pull you back into the instance yet again. Now, this has happened to me 2 different times, and apparently a friend said that if you cancel the mission that you're currently doing, or I'm sorry, if you cancel the contract you're currently doing, then it seems to clear it up. But you have to be cognizant of the fact that when you see the characters talking about this mission coming up, you have to be alert to it. Now, at the time, I was trying to fight mercenaries, and they're shooting my plates off, and I'm jumping over walls and buildings, and more of them are coming in. As I see, like, the caravan coming towards me, too. There was a really weird bug going on there. I had 2 different caravans on 2 different sides of the buildings and area where I was, and I was just like, just trying to dodge all the mercenaries just to get away from them. So here I am in the instance, and I've got 2 gray weapons because I was basically just leveling weapons up. So the only thing I had really that saved my life was fast reload and decoys. I can't emphasize enough the importance of decoys because I'm just running around, as you can see here, just trying to survive, just constantly moving and throwing decoys, and then running to the ammo depot to get more of the decoys, because you throw the decoys and it's kind of like a monkey bomb. It helps you out. And here I am. Here's Dr. Jansen up here at the top of the landing pad, and I'm just trying to survive. As you can see, I was doing the egg mission. That's why I threw the little stands out. So I'm just here, and this is the closest I think I got to dying, was right in here. But I threw a decoy to kind of help me out, and a monkey bomb on top of it, just in case. So here comes the tier 2s. I got my little gray weapons, and I'm just basically just running for my life. Fortunately, I had my last 2 semtex, but you know how semtex can happen, right? You know what happens with semtex. Sometimes you're around a railing or a wall or something. You go to throw one, and it sticks right on that instead of where you're throwing. Like, I wanted to throw it on that. I couldn't tell if it went on the zombie or not. Fortunately, while I was out playing, I was able to find some additional revive kits. So here I made it and survived it. It is a very annoying bug, especially when you're as unprepared as I was. So the key here is, if for some reason you're unable to get out, and hopefully you have decoys, you might be able to save yourself if you have decoys, because as you saw there, I just had my gray weapons, and I just had those decoys, and I had some Thimtech, and I just ran from one ammo depot to the next ammo depot, and I just stayed moving the entire time. I try not to shoot too much because obviously it's going to attract zombies if you shoot. I haven't really found out whether or not if using a suppressor is any more helpful. I've noticed that if you're quiet, use a suppressor and just kind of creep about, or, you know, crouch, it seems to keep the zombies off you. But in this situation, this is just one of those irritating things where you get sucked into this mission, and there's really not a lot you can do other than just run for your life. You can't jump out of the helicopter early to get to the first little station, like when we used to call in the UAV tower there in DMZ. You can't do that. You gotta be in the helicopter to its landing destination point. And then what I would suggest you do is, once that helicopter lands, run as fast as you can to that UAV tower or radar tower that's going to locate her in the building that she's in. And then at that point, throw your decoys as needed, but avoid the mercs as best as you can. Avoid the zombies as best you can. You're just going to be running around. And if you know the environment well enough, then you know the stairwell to get to the UAV tower activation is in the back of the building, kind of very close to where the where the actual UAV tower thing is. So try not to panic. It's in the back of that building. So just remember, if you have to run to it, you want to go straight to the back of that building. There's a stairwell that's going to take you all the way up in a landing in another stairwell. It's going to take you immediately to it. Go and activate it as quickly as you can. And, of course, keep those decoys thrown when you're near any of these things that you're trying to escape from, because it'll keep the zombies off of you. And then, obviously, I'm not sure what, obviously I don't know. I went in bare bone. This was a bare bone, irritating and annoying situation that I got pulled into, and I was just fortunate enough to have decoys, which saved my life. But if you guys have any questions, feel free to leave a comment down there in the comment section. And thank you guys for stopping in. I hope you're not suffering from this issue for too long, or hopefully none of us will be suffering from this issue for too long. But nonetheless, guys, appearing there on the screen, that would be the channel icon. You guys can click on that to subscribe, as well as to select notifications. That way you know when there's additional content here on the channel, mostly shorts when it comes to the gaming. But I do these little videos here from time to time. But nonetheless, guys, I will see all of you guys in the next video.